What up, though? It's Vino checking in once again. Yo, this week, I want to talk about starting from the bottom. Your boy started from the bottom, you hear me? Listen. Start where you are with what you have and know that what you have is more than enough. I'm going to say that again. Start where you are with what you have and know that what you have is more than enough. You got everything you need. I used to have these self-defeating thoughts. I used to think like, man, if only I had a car, if only I had a mentor, if only I had more experience, then I'd be successful. But I had everything that I needed. Look, when I first got hired at Red Lobster, I had to start from the bottom. Like, I was talking to the general manager and I applied as a server, but he was like, yo, right now I only need server assistants. I only need SAs. So an SA is a server assistant. It's basically a new word for a busser. You're basically a busser. And in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm not a busser. I'm a server. Like, I need to be a server. I didn't sign up. I didn't apply to be no busser. I'm a server. But I was just thinking in my mind, set aside your pride and take this opportunity. Because I know you tired of working that front desk at LA Fitness. You feel me? I know you tired of working that. You trying to get back into the industry. So I'm like, boom, bet. I'll be a server. I'll start from the bottom. And I told myself that I would be the best busser that they had in there. And I was running around busting everybody's tables. But as soon as I got in, I grabbed a menu and I took it home and I started studying. Because one thing that I noticed was that it's a lot of servers in here who ain't hungry. They ain't hungry, man. Like, I was hungry and I couldn't wait to get on the floor and be a server. So I'm at the crib, I'm studying the menu, I'm featuring in the mirror. Like, so when they give me my opportunity, I'm ready. And when they finally put me on the floor, took off on them. Took off on everybody. But one thing that somebody taught me and that stuck with me is that when you find a job, don't stop looking for a job. And my goal was to work in fine dining. So even though I had just got hired and I had finally made it onto the floor, I'm still studying this fine dining. And like, man, I ain't had no car. I used to get off work and I would have to wait on my ride to come. And I would be in the back of the restaurant like 2-3 hours after I got off. And you know what I'm saying? People would always walk up to me and ask me like, yo, you good? Like, yo, your ride coming? Is your ride coming? I'm like, yeah, they coming. You know, a little embarrassed, but I'm like, yeah, they coming, don't worry about it. But I ain't sit back there and let what everybody was telling me affect me. I was like, you know what? Since I gotta wait on my ride, I know my situation, I'm gonna be back here studying. I'm back here studying this menu. And I remember my homeboy Nick Winter, King Ace. What up, though? Nick came back there. Nick was the only dude that I met in the industry who was like me. You feel what I'm saying? Nick was from Queens, New York, and he came back in the back. He like, yo, what's good, my G? Like, you good? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, my dude. He like, yo, what you into, man? What's all of this? Like, I had papers everywhere. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get up out of here, Nick. I'm about to get up out of here, homie. He like, yo, but you just got here. I'm like, but still, like, I'm not about to be here for 2-3 years. I'm not about to be comfortable working here for 2-3 years. I'm about to get up out of here, bro. Like, I'm working on the Underground Railroad right now. I'm about to get up out of here. And he was like, yo, I got mad respect for you, my G. I got mad respect for you. I see you back here. You got mad documents everywhere, my G. He like, yo, I know you gonna get up out of here. And shortly thereafter, Nick bounced. He moved to Cobb County and started working at Yard House or something like that. But I'm still at this restaurant and I'm still studying this fine dining, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm not in fine dining, but you know what? I'm about to start practicing. I'm about to start practicing everything that I learned on every single table. I don't care what they look like. I don't care if they ain't got no money. I don't care. I'm about to just start practicing. And yo, I remember, man, this one day I got this table. It was a lunch shift I was working, and this real old couple came in. Like, yo, they was real old. I mean, the lady, she you could tell by her face that she was old. She had stark white hair, and she was moving kind of slow. And she was pushing her husband. He was in a wheelchair. He ain't say nothing. He couldn't even talk for real. She was doing all of the talking. But you know what I'm saying? I started doing my thing with him. I started practicing and whatnot. And at the end of the meal, the lady said, who taught you how to serve? And I was like, what? She was like, who taught you how to serve? And I said, why do you ask me that? And she said, because whoever taught you how to serve, they taught you well. I've been noticing what you've been doing. The way that you walk around the table, the way that you serve from the left and clear from the right, you open-handed with it. She like, whoever taught you how to serve, they did an exceptional job. And you know what you're doing. And man, I went to the back and I almost bust out in tears, yo. When I got off work, like the feeling that I had was like, yes, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm like, boy, like, man, I was so hyped. Man, she probably only gave me like $3 to $5, a little cash tip. But what she said to me was confirmation, was one of the best tips that I've ever received in my life. Because I'm like, yo, it's people noticing. And this lady, she old. She looked like she done been to a couple, formal events. You know what I'm saying? She know what's going on. You feel me? And I was like, yo, it kind of it gave me energy. You feel what I'm saying? It gave me energy. And I still ain't make it to Fine Dining for a couple years later. I went to a whole nother restaurant. But what she told me was like, yo, she noticed. She noticed what I was doing. Man. When I say you gotta start from the bottom, it don't matter. I don't care what you gotta start from the bottom at. Most of the time, you always gonna have to start from the bottom. But you know what? You gonna have to put in that work. Yeah, you gonna have to put in that work. And don't stop, don't give up. Just because you don't see any results, just because it don't happen for you overnight, that doesn't mean stop working. Remember, you starting from the bottom and you gotta work your way up. You gotta prove yourself. And the only way that you're gonna be able to do that is through practice. Practice, work on your skill, work on your craft, take it serious. Man, I see a lot of servers, they don't even take it serious. But you know why? It's because they have other opportunities. They don't see this as an opportunity. For me, working in a restaurant was the only opportunity that I had. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to take it there. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm about to take it there. The goal is fine dining. I'm at Red Lobster, I'm gonna get there. So if you don't get anything from this video, man, just stick with what you're doing. Be mindful of what you're doing. Like, do what you're doing with a purpose and act like it's your only opportunity. Thank you for listening.